Why?
So we could be on screen together. You're not even on screen right now.
I thought you was gonna set it up there.
I can set it. You want me to set it up there?
No, it's already on now.
All right. What's going on, everybody? This is Jicole's Vlogs. We are here basically trying something new, and we want to extend
I don't think it needs an S on it though.
What?
Jicole is plural already.
Jicole Vlogs.
You said Jicole's Vlogs like there was more than two of us.
Okay.
All three of us.
Okay, well, let me go on here and share the video while we're waiting on a few people.
We ain't
Tonight,
got no watchers.
It's fine. We don't need no watchers. Tonight, what we're doing is we're going to be talking about intimacy from a marriage standpoint. And
Let's
also...
talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. No, not
and also, we're going to be talking about intimacy building up to marriage as well. Because it means a lot, in my opinion.
He was talking about, I was an angel.
Who said intimacy means sex?
Exactly.
That's all I'm asking. Who says intimacy means sex?
Why your knees so wide?
Like, I want you to come over here, but you can't.
I can't.
There you go. Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Why is not showing the peoples?
So it's showing right here. I'm going to go ahead and share it so we can get a few more people in here. But I don't know if will we be able to see the conversation.
I can't see nothing.
Well, let's see. Let me.
It's because you got it rotated. I can't see.
Okay, I guess it might not work then the way I want to do it. But so how about this? Give us a few minutes while we're still gonna be talking. But let me just figure out what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do this. So I guess I can do it right here, baby. Cause I got it on silent. You don't hear it, and I can just ask the question. Or it says right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? All right. So let's just get right into it. The first things first. We're only gonna be doing this probably once a week. I don't know if it's gonna be every Monday, whenever, but we're gonna try to do this at least once a week so we can talk to you guys, interact with you guys, so we can. You know what I'm saying? Grow a little bit more, too, as a couple. And
if you're watching, write guys, Guys, in the comments, because he's going to say it a lot.
I am. I'm going to say it a lot. I'm definitely going to say it a lot. So let's just get right into it. All
right, because you don't
No. We got to plug some stuff first. Follow us on Instagram. You want to go ahead and plug your Instagram?
What is my Instagram?
Nicole writes _WBM. And follow me at Gott Da Poet on Instagram as well. Also, we got Jicole.
Hey, Dana.
Jicole Vlogs on Jicole Vlogs on YouTube. This is just something that we're trying out and seeing where we're gonna go. So let's go ahead and start it off.
Let's get into it before you make us lose our viewers.
Okay, so intimacy is the topic tonight.
You get the
and if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put it in the comment section below as well.
If you have any questions, any comments,
interact with what we got going on.
If you just need to say something, just interact below, because we want y'all to talk back to us.
And I'm gonna be watching it right here, just in case we don't see it right there. I can see the comments on my phone as well.
So, I have to be prepared. I'm about my business.
She did a whole note section.
I had to look up exactly what intimacy is, because a lot of times people think intimacy is being a form of sexual intercourse, stuff like that, but it's not. So for me, I had to research because I wanted to make sure that we were all on the same wavelength or whatever, and I wanted to give y'all my insight as well as us have a dialogue about how we feel intimacy is.
Yes.
And just to give you a definition, intimacy is the close familiarity or friendship or closeness. It can be a private, cozy atmosphere, and it can be an intimate act, especially intercourse. So when people think about intimacy, they immediately think of the intimacy between a man and a woman or spouses, regardless of gender. They think of the sexual act. But did you know that there were 4 types of intimacy? 4.
I didn't know that there was 4 types of intimacy.
There are 4 types of intimacy, and a lot of people don't know that. The first type of intimacy is emotional.
Yes, I can get that.
And you can get that type of emotional intimacy from anybody. It's basically the sharing of a feeling or some form of nature for someone else. Like, you can have an emotional intimacy with your mom, your kids, your sisters, your brothers, your friends. An example of what I looked at when I saw an emotional intimacy is when someone dies and we always give condolences. That's a form of emotional intimacy. I never think of that as being intimacy, but if you look at it, it is quite intimate.
I agree with that because there's been a lot of people that that passed away in my family that I felt like a close connection with, and yeah, I get that. I get that.
So Dana said that intimacy for her is a deep connection that's attention to detail, me, my feelings, emotions, and communication. That's correct.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's a form of emotional intimacy, but a lot of people don't realize that. So I mean, I when I was reading these definitions, I was like, okay, now I understand it. I can get that a lot better. And I'm gonna get off topic a little bit. Go ahead and share the video. We want as many people to see this and chime in that can. So if y'all are able to share the video, we would appreciate it. How you doing, Prentice? Thank you for joining. Share the video. The next form of intimacy is intellectual intimacy. And that's kind of a comfort with communicating beliefs and viewpoints. Me and him have intellectual intimacy all the time because just because we're married, we've been together for a while, we don't always agree on everything.
No, we don't.
So that is the type of intimacy when we can sit here and have a actual debate about something and not get mad.
Yeah. And I feel like that too is helping us communicate a little bit deeper too, because a lot of people think that you can't have a conversation and can't disagree on something, and still at the end of the conversation still be cool with whatever that person got going on. So yeah, my opinion is whatever. She might not agree with it, but at the end of the day, I married her for a reason. So it is what it is. Like, we're not always going to agree on, you know what I'm saying, stuff.
He liked the way I cook. That's why he married me.
I love the way she cooks. Not to mention the intimacy.
We ain't got to that one yet. But anyway, example.
Baby, I'm emotionally intimate with you. I feel like I have an intelligent...
I'm joking.
Intimacy. Come on now.
Okay. Come on now. Example of intellectual intimacy that I feel like it is a good example for us. The other night, if y'all have not watched on Netflix, Voices of Fire.
Yes.
Please watch Voices of Fire.
Yes, it's a very good documentary. It's a docu-series, actually.
It based off of the choir that Pharrell helped put together here in Virginia Beach. Well, not here, but in Virginia Beach.
In Norfolk.
And the reason why I say this is a good example of intellectual intimacy is that I sang in gospel choirs from the age of 12 on up. I was a member of gospel music workshop. I was a member of multiple choirs at my church. So singing in a black choir is legit one of the best things that ever happened to me. And so watching that series, it was like I was extremely exhausted when he turned it on. He was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and watch it. And I was like, well, I'm probably going to fall asleep.
Yeah, her words was, I'm going to be asleep.
And
3 hours later.
I was sitting up like this. And so excited. And I was explaining to him like some of the things that were going on. It was a part in the show where one of the people that was trying to be in the choir, he could not catch on. He was a white guy that had never sung in like a African American choir, and he was like, I just can't get it. I can't hit these notes. And I said,
but before you say that, the point of the show was to put together a choir, not a choir with just one particular race.
Yeah, they were trying to make it multicultural.
Yeah, they wanted a multicultural choir so they can grow. And the guy that she's talking about, he was having a hard time, like she was saying. And
he had never sung like that before.
And it was just challenging for him. Go ahead.
So I had said, like, I was like, he got to realize that when you're in a choir like that, you don't have to hit all the notes. You just have to make it look like you hitting the notes. You got to learn how to take your voice out, but the people around you are still singing, so they can't hear it. And he was like, oh, okay. And immediately, like 2 seconds after that, the choir director said the exact same thing.
It was like 5 minutes.
I went off. I said, look, I just told you that. Did you hear that? I did it just like that. So that for me was an example of an intellectual intimacy, because he never sang in a black choir before.
I haven't.
He said he was in a choir.
I was in my middle school choir, and I was in a choir with my grandmother's church, and that wasn't a choir that she's speaking of.
But for me, that was an example of intellectual intimacy when I read the definition of it today, and I was like, okay, I can use that tonight when we do this, our little thing here.
Yeah.
So moving on, because I ain't trying to bore y'all. I'm not trying to bore y'all.
So
what you say, Kevin?
So if this is y'all first time like tuning into us, we are Jicole. I'm J Gott. She's Nicole. We put our names together and we're called Jicole. And we're talking about intimacy tonight.
It's another way to learn something new or different with your partner at the end of the day, J Gott. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It is.
The next form of intimacy was experiential intimacy. And that's basically where experiences leads to inside jokes and private memories.
Yes. We have a lot of inside jokes. Let me just say that, because like there's times where I'll say something, like I'll be like, this is an inside joke right here. Like, Kitty.
Huh?
Kitty. Or Paul wants you to come now. We have some. It's
like, I had to think about that one.
So this is like it's like little stuff that we got going on right now. So yeah.
Okay, so he because that was like a couple of weeks ago. I forgot all about that one. You should have worn your Jicole shirt. Yeah, I couldn't find mine. That's why I don't have it on. Hello, Rhonda. Y'all, if you just joined and share the video, we want as many people to see this as possible. But like I was saying,
we've already covered 2 forms of intimacy. She's on her 3rd one right now.
Experiential intimacy. I posted a video earlier where he was trying to sound like Gucci Mane.
I wasn't trying to sound like Gucci Mane. What I was doing is I was talking a certain way, and I was just like, and she was like, "Why are you talking like that?" And I kept talking like that, and I said, "Hey, this is how Gucci Mane raps." And she started laughing so bad. Anyway, but that's another thing. That's another story.
So that was kind of like when I looked up this definition, I thought about that video. So I shared it earlier. So if you have not seen the video, after the live, go look at the video. But the reason why that brought an instance to this intimacy is because we laugh so much. Like
all the time.
Everything that we do is a memory for us. Like his inbox be jumping with Shop Lyrics. That's a plug for Shop Lyrics. But
I wasn't going to bring that up tonight.
His inbox be jumping, and I'll just say out of the blue, I won't even be paying attention. I'll just hear the ping, 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 and I'll be like, "Who is she?" And he'll be like, "A customer, baby." But that's something that we do until he then got to the point where he says the same thing to me. Like my inbox will go off and he'll be like, "Who is she? Who is he?" And I'll be like,
someone said Mr. Leathers.
we're not going to talk about Mr. Leathers, Christine. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. He'll do the Gucci Man impression at the end.
Yeah, we're not going to do anything right now. We're trying to stay on topic at the end. We can keep this going.
And the last intimacy, the one that was really important for me, was spiritual intimacy. It's basically religious practices aren't exactly everything that when it says, you have a spiritual intimacy. Even though it serves a purpose, you are basically praying and hoping and witnessing that the love and support that you have for this person, it doesn't have to be romantic, is actually being felt by them.
Yeah. I would like to speak on that because we pray every day. Like me and her, we pray every single day. We pray over our food. I don't know if she prays separately from me, but I know I pray separately. And it's just like yesterday when I prayed over a certain topic. Well, not yesterday. Saturday morning, I prayed over something, and literally 12 to 14 hours later, my prayers were answered. And it's just like, it's something that I feel like is important in a relationship. I prayed this morning as well over a lot of stuff, and I see everything happening. And just even this right here, I prayed over us being able to talk to more people. I prayed for us to be able to grow so we can interact with more people, because at the end of the day, we're all humans and we're all people. And
I hope we are people.
I feel like we have something to share, something to teach as well, because we're both poets, so we like to be in front of people, talking to people. But I feel like this would be a more quote unquote intimate. I feel like this would be a more intimate thing to do, Facebook Lives and stuff like that, so we can interact with our friends, family, and some people that haven't even met us, but they know us through our poetry and through our Facebook Lives and stuff like that. So I really do feel like prayer and religion is important. And how do you guys feel about it? While she's getting into whatever she's getting ready to say, you can comment below and go from there. Raquel said a couple that prays together stays together. That's right. Rhonda said amen.
But I wanted to give y'all some examples of the spiritual part of intimacy, because a lot of times when you hear spiritual, you think you got to have a Bible open, there's got to be praying, and that's not completely everything that has to that goes into spiritual intimacy. It can also be you can take a walk with whoever, you can discuss ethics or any type of discussion, and you can also allow transparency. If you're going through something right now in this pandemic, everybody going through something.
Yes. It's so much stuff going on, like individually and also like as a whole in the entire world. And I feel like with every bad thing that happens, there are like 3 or 4 good things that's gonna happen. At the end of the day, we can't control what's going on. We can only control what we got going on. And I feel like that's part of intimacy as well, like staying together as a couple, believing in each other as well, and trusting each other.
I lost train of thought.
You said there was a lot going on in this pandemic.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with this pandemic. I mean, we've been dealing with this since March. No one would have ever thought that this would be going on this long. I am 41 years old, and I never thought in my 41 years of life that we would be going through a pandemic right now. But even as harsh as this has been, it's also taught us some things. Like, people are learning how to stay at home.
Yes.
Like, people are learning how to, do for themselves. That's a form of intimacy. What I just said? Intimacy.
Intimacy. Intimacy.
That's a form of intimacy. Like, you don't realize how many people have literally started having phone conversations with their elderly family members more frequently because of this pandemic. Like, because you need to check on your folks. Like, I'm not on the wine. I only had one little small glass because I didn't want to be slurring. And here I am slurring. I might as well have had the whole damn bottle.
She's not going to have none for Thanksgiving.
But, you know, that just drives home. I mean, anybody knows we got married this year.
Yes.
And
September 26th.
Throughout everything of the planning process, God had a plan, and luckily we were able to get married. But there were a lot of couples that can't. Like, we're back into restrictions. So I thank God for having his hand over some of this stuff that happened for us, because it could have went another way.
Yes.
But
and that's another thing. Like, I know I prayed over the ceremony site. I prayed over the whole day. And it in my opinion, it was like one of the best planned out days. Like, there was very very minimum stuff that went wrong, and we just didn't stress about it, and we kept it going. So yeah, like, that's another thing. Like, my opinion on intimacy with God too. Like, I feel like you have to have a intimate relationship with him too, so you can, you know what I'm saying, understand him. You can see him planning stuff out for you. You can see him answering your prayers too. So it's a lot of stuff that I pray for, man, like a lot. And that's just part of it, man. Is there anything else that you want to cover?
Well, yes, there is. So when he got home, I had cooked dinner. I was just waiting for him to get home, and I just happened to be flipping. Normally I'm watching Hallmark Channel.
Yes.
But today, for some reason, the movie that was on Hallmark, the Christmas movie, I really went into it. So I started flipping channels, and I'm sure a lot of people on here know the old movie Jason's Lyric. And that was on TV. And I was like, I ain't seen this in a while. So I just turned it on. And we just happened to be watching it when he got home while we were eating dinner. And it's a scene in the movie that when the movie came out, if somebody look up real quick when Jason's Lyric came out, I think it was like 90, 94, 95.
I would look it up, but I'm trying to.
That's fine. If anybody can, look up when Jason's Lyric came out and comment below. But the movie was old. And the movie, when it came out, I was probably I was a teenager. And the best part of the movie when you were younger was the sex scene. When they was in the grass and they were naked, like we waited to see Jason's behind in the movie. But when you get older,
and then people also waited to see Jada Pinkett's behind in the movie.
When you get older, you start noticing stuff in movies that you didn't notice when you were younger. So there's a scene at the beginning of the movie when Jason
before she says this, I notice stuff now. And when I noticed the stuff, she says, it's just a movie. But now she wants to bring this up because we're talking about intimacy. But go ahead.
No, your stuff be off the wall.
Go ahead.
So it's a scene in the movie where Jason he sees Lyric again in the restaurant that she works at. And he follows her outside. She gets on the bus. And then he follows her home. To me, back then, I was like, oh, that's so cute. He really want to talk to her. Oh, that's so cute. Now, I'm like, this dude is stalker. Because he, literally, it's not like the bus took one stop. He followed the bus to her house. That's some stalkerish stuff to me. But I said that was a form of intimacy.
Yeah.
And if you actually look at the movie, it was partially sexual.
Yes.
But he really wanted to get to know her. He felt something about her that made her say, I'm going to risk going to jail for following her home. So I can get to know this woman. You don't think about that. Like, at some point in your life, you've met somebody that you knew you had to get to know. Like, he knew he had to get to know me. That's why he stalked me. I just wasn't on the bus.
Let me explain something. I didn't stalk her, and we're gonna have another live for that. That's gonna be another topic. But you
did stalk me.
I didn't, but that's another topic. But the 4 people that's on here,
we got 5. It's 5 now.
5 people. My apology.
It's been going up and down.
Yeah, the
1994. Yes, 94.
Raquel said she was 10.
I was in 9th grade. 9th grade. Oh my God, we old.
No, you old. I think I was still in kindergarten.
You 3 years younger than me, sir.
But anyway, do you want to plug anything before we get off here, or is there something?
Did anybody have any questions?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Do you guys have any questions about what we said?
Do y'all have anything to add?
Yeah, anything. Like I said, we're trying to build this so we can interact with you guys more and grow, basically. While are we waiting, smooth criminal, she said.
No, he was a smooth stalker.
I wasn't a smooth stalker.
He just didn't have a bus. Oh, you were supposed to do your Gucci Man impression.
I'm not doing it. If you want to see
check it out. Anybody wants to hire Donald Trump to make phone calls.
We're not doing none of that either right now. So we're trying to stay on topic.
We are on topic.
And all of that. She said, yes, I was 10. You were 10, Raquel? How do you, the people that are watching, how do you feel about the topic that we chose tonight?
And do y'all have any topics that y'all would like us to talk about? Because I got my notebook. I will take notes.
Yes.
We will be prepared. What made y'all knew it was real? Was you drinking too?
What made y'all know it was real? Nah, that's a legit question.
Or did I just read it wrong?
No, what made y'all know it was real? I know how to read Raquel. let's just be 100. You want to answer first?
No, you answer first, and then I'll see what I want to say after you.
See how she do? The day that I knew that it was real, we wasn't even in a relationship. I didn't even have her number. I might have had her number.
Out of me.
I didn't curve her. But anyway, the day I knew it was real was, I saw this, it kind of reminded me of this interview I saw or I heard with Prince, right? Prince said that he was walking out of a hotel, and he looked over and saw this woman. And when he saw the woman, he looked at the guy that was with him and said, "Do you know who that is?" And he said, "No, do you?" And he said, his response was, "That's my wife." And they never met a day in his life. Never met. And that moment kind of played back to me because we was at a Lyric Ave meeting. And she looked at me and said, "Hey, do you want me to get your plate and stuff?" And at that moment, I looked like, wow, okay. Yeah, I felt like it was real then.
I don't ever remember getting your plate.
You did.
Think that was somebody
No,
else.
it was you, because I remember looking at your cute little booty and all of that. I remember all of this. I remember.
That was definitely somebody else.
No, that was you.
Because I am shaped like the letter L.
Who, sir? But you want to go ahead and answer it now?
When did I know? What was the question?
What made y'all know it was real?
Oh, when did I know it was real? I think I'm not gonna say day. I'm gonna say what made it real for me is how attentive he is. It wasn't really a day. From the moment we first met, at any given time, if I had a bag, if there was a door that needed to be opened, if I needed anything, this guy was on it. And I'm 41 years old. Throughout my entire dating relationship, I've never had anybody treat me as much of a woman as I was supposed to until I met this guy. So I am the firm believer in when your soulmate is presented to you, they are going to come correct. And he did. Like, little booties matter. She get on my nerves.
Yeah, Raquel.
So I don't. It wasn't a particular day. It wasn't a time. It was just a feeling. I was a goner from the "you look mean" comment. Like, that's the first thing he said to me. So
you was a goner.
Yeah, you stole my heart, then.
I stole your heart when I said you look mean.
Mm-hmm.
Really? So I think we should. So how about this? I'm gonna throw out a topic here. She doesn't know I'm getting ready to do this, and this will be the next topic if you guys want to hear about it. Is it true that women know when they want to be in a relationship with a man the minute they see them?
What you mean, a relationship or sex?
Both.
No.
You don't want to do that?
No, because that's too much. Like, women know off top if we gonna sleep with somebody.
Okay.
Relationship, that's something that comes later.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna brainstorm about a lot of topics, and we'll see if we'll be doing this again next Monday, man. If this is a good time for y'all, because I know a lot of stuff is going on. It's getting ready to get cold outside. That's why I wanted to do this as well, so we can always be in front of y'all.
Smooth Criminal. I'm gonna get him a t-shirt made for Christmas that says Smooth Criminal.
That's perfect. Yes,
Raquel, he was very attentive. Raquel, women do know if they're gonna sleep with a dude. They don't know if they're gonna be in a relationship with him. But we know if we're gonna sleep with him. First time I saw him, I was like, yeah.
She said, not a relationship we don't know.
Yeah, like, we know, you know. Straight off. You're going to be like, yeah, he can get it. Other than that, like, if he can't get it.
Yeah.
He get friend zone. But, I mean, dudes do the same thing. It just don't work out for y'all.
Yeah. It's the truth. So, anything else before we close this out? We at 32 minutes at this moment.
Like, for real, if y'all have any topics,
we could do a post.
Hit the inbox.
We can also do a post on both of our accounts. Next week, I don't know if we're going to do it on her account or my account, because we want to fluctuate it so we can get both of our following in at once. And that's why we're asking people to follow our Instagrams.
Relationship uncertainty. Explain.
Yeah, explain. What do you mean? Hers is Nicole writes _WBM. Mine is J Gott Da Poet on everything. And also you can follow us on YouTube at Jicole Vlogs.
Before y'all go to them Instagrams, y'all need to follow us on YouTube. Jicole Vlogs. Come on now. We got something to say.
We do.
Hey, Tamika.
And we be doing a lot of stuff. Like, it's not just...
who y'all hooking me up with?
Hey, yo,
you supposed to act frozen.
Nah, I'm not acting frozen. Cause
no.
I'm getting ready to do this. I'm not saying names, but I'm getting ready to do this. We tried twice. You curved them both. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm leaving it at that.
So, Raquel, we can have the discussion about relationship
Tamika
uncertainty.
said, hello, hun, and congratulations.
We can talk about the transition. I think we need to talk about the transition from single to marriage.
She said, okay, we could do that. She said, so y'all can come to my wedding.
Thank you, Tamika. Thank you.
She said I followed your YouTube as well.
We can talk about the relationship uncertainty, but one thing I do want single ladies and gents to understand, you have to be open to listen. And that's all I'm going to say, because I was single for a long time. So just remember that. You got to be open to listen and understand that. That's why you laughing, Rocky. So just remember, you got to be open to listen and understand that everything that you think is good ain't always the best.
Yeah.
But this was fun. Did you like this?
I enjoyed this a lot. I really did. I really.
There's a lot of people coming on now.
Yeah. So if you guys are just tuning in, please, we're getting ready to end this because we don't want to be on here too long. The topic of tonight was intimacy. We went over 4 topics. She actually did some homework. I listened to what she was saying and spoke on what I felt about those topics, those definitions, not those topics. And we went from there. We will be doing this hopefully once a week. I don't know if Monday is the day that we're going to be doing it. But what did you say next week's topic is going to be? The transition from relationship.
That's the transit. We can talk about the transition from being single to married.
All right, cool. So that's what we're going to be talking about. The transition from being single to married. And hopefully you guys are like enjoying this, man. Because once we get off here, I will be uploading this to our YouTube channel as well. So go ahead and follow that. Like I said, it's Jicole Vlogs, or you can just do
what you in this Jicole Vlogs.
It's Jicole Vlogs, or like it's weird. Like I can't do this with her right now. Jicole Vlogs.
He don't even drink. Jicole Vlogs.
I can't do this with her. Jicole Vlogs or www.youtube.com/J Gott Da Poet. I wasn't able to change that part. But I'm not. They said
he don't give me no credit.
I'm not able to change it legally. I can't. I can only do it one time, and I changed it that one time. And this was before we came up with all of this. So yeah. So we're gonna be talking about this.
I feel like you're lying.
Fine. Fine.
Hey Tony, y'all want some food? Y'all. Follow Tony Minister Brewer down there at the bottom.
How about we do this? The last couple minutes. If you guys have a business.
How many times he said guys?
Look, I'm not trying to do this right now. I'm trying to promote people. Lord. What? If you guys have any type of business that you want to promote or anything like that, put it in the comments right now and let people reach out to you. I'm going to wear my Jicole shirt next episode.
Yeah, Raquel got that Jicole shirt. If y'all want a Jicole shirt, comment below or inbox us. We can make it happen.
We'll figure out how we can work this out. But yeah, let's do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And I think this is going to be it. You wanna close it out since it's on your channel?
Thank y'all for tuning in. I had fun doing this. Can't wait to start researching and writing my notes for the next one. And, that's what we're going to do.
So do you want to do it every Monday at 7?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so we're going to commit to every Monday, 7 p.m. If for some reason that is not right at 7, we'll work it out and still go live for you guys. Thank you for rocking out with us. It's your boy J Gott and
Nicole.
And what we are?
Jicole.
All right, y'all. We out.
Not Jicole's.